Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. It is 11:04 in the PM, and we're getting ready to play some more Elder Scrolls Arena, getting that 6th staff piece today. And holy shit, it's fucking real. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remaster has come out, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm having a great time with it. I am having a fantastic time playing the remaster. I don't know I don't know if I would say it's like, oh, this is perfect, you know, it's like Resident Evil tier, like, oh my god, you need to play this over the original, but so far, for the last 7 hours or whatever the fuck it was, it has been an extremely good fucking remaster. It is. I'm super happy with it. I'm so, like actually so hyped. Video game time. Make stick. Don't think I'll make stream. Sleeping too powerful. Avenge me. Have a good night, Steve. Get some rest. Hope you feel better. Feel awake the next time you wake up. But if you stay awake, you get brain damage. Yeah, you get brain damage. We didn't die last time, so same count to 49. I believe so. I believe that's correct. In other news, tomorrow I'm going to be rewatching the Neo playthrough of mine to figure out the 3 or so missions I need to replay. Oof. Good luck with that, man. I hope you. I wish you well in that endeavor. That seems like a lot of stuff that you'd have to redo. Scuba Steve, an illusion. What are you hiding? Scuba Steve is never here early. I mean, he was here early, and then but he had to, it's like, I don't even know. It's like, I think I start at like 4 a.m. his time. So it's kind of a miracle that he makes it at all. Don't have any real way of playing the remaster right now, so I started going through the OG Oblivion again. It's pretty fun. That is a fantastic decision. I was, for a long time actually, I was debating going through and playing the original Oblivion again. I haven't played through Oblivion properly in a long time. I have probably like, I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000 hours on it in total. But the problem is that it was like mostly on the Xbox 360 back in like 2010 or whenever I was playing it. And like I fucking love Oblivion. I must have beaten it a dozen times or so. Just going through the world, doing a bunch of different bunch of the side quests, all the fucking guilds every time. I was never it's only recently that I like actually appreciate the leveling system and how well it kind of works, even though if you just pick the stuff that you think is cool. If you're trying to like get 100 in every stat and everything, and 100 in every skill, it's gonna be stupid and dumb and take forever. But like playing the game normally, I think is actually just like so good. I've been so happy with the remaster too. Oh my god, I could gush about it all day for now. I'm sure there will be things that I find like, oh, this thing that I don't like, this other thing that I I don't like as much. One of the things I was worried about, the screenshots that we saw early on were like they were very brown and desaturated, and playing the game, it does not look like that at all. I don't know what the fuck they were doing when they showed those screenshots, but they make the game look like dog shit. But like playing the actual game, like after seeing the trailer, it was like, oh my god, it actually like has color. It's vivid. It's beautiful. Oh my god. I'm so happy with how it is. Ahoy, everyone! Probably gonna lurk this stream. Hope everyone had a good day today. I hope you had a good day today too. Too unknown. That was a little bit awkward. As in as well. I hope you also had a good day, because I've had a pretty fucking good one, if my tone has not been a dead giveaway. Well, hello, Ground Checker, how you doing? Poke. This is my first time catching one of these live. I've been a VOD watcher for the most part. Hey, no, I appreciate all, any and all viewers of anything that I do, frankly. So, welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself. Kick back, get, I don't know, your drink of choice, alcoholic or otherwise. I'm drinking soda because I just don't really like the taste of most beers, frankly. Thanks, just got some stickers today I'm planning to decorate my 3DS with. Nice. I have so many fucking stickers on my PC tower. Most of them are actually from my friend Tara. I got a bunch of her shit once upon a time and stuck them on there, and they've been there ever since. I think I have a few, like, branded things, like, I don't know, I have an HK sticker on there from when I bought a gun. Polgarn Oblivion! Forgot about that. It was only 1 2-hour stream, and I remember dying a bunch, so probably not too bad. I haven't beaten Oblivion, but I have done all the Thieves Guild, so that's probably the most I've done in an Elder Scrolls main quest, really, or major quest, I should say, not main. Misread that. Raggy has friends unsubscribed. Ah, oh, damn. I'm not allowed to have friends. Are you winning, son? I'm winning. I'm winning today, at least. You know, it's not every day that I'm kicking ass and taking names, but today I was kicking ass and taking names. I've been having a fucking fantastic time. I'm not gonna lie. We're almost at the point where we have a remaster of each Elder Scrolls game, because there's the Skyrim Special Edition. Now there's Oblivion Remastered. I'm kind of cheating on this. I'm kind of counting Daggerfall Unity and OpenMW, because they aren't technically remasters. That's probably not the right term for them, but they do make the games much more easily workable on modern hardware. And one of the things that I ran into issues with constantly with Oblivion is like, oh, the fucking game just won't start for some fucking reason, and I can't figure out why. Uninstall it, reinstall it, doesn't work. Uninstall it, reinstall it, doesn't work. Uninstall it, reinstall it, suddenly it works. Nothing's changed. I don't know what the fucking difference is. I don't know why it works now, but it does now. So I appreciate how that was. I saw one guy, I want to say it was the Gloomwood dev, making fucking horrible monstrosities in the remaster's character creation. So it's good to know that that's still possible, but I do think it's funnier that it takes a little bit more effort to do that now. Whereas before, you just kind of hit randomize bars, or whatever the fuck it is, randomize appearance, like 2 or 3 times, and then it's like, oh my god, I've got something hideous. Now it's like, now when I looked at it, I was like, wow, you actually have to like put a little bit more effort into it. You gotta like, put all of the bars at max yourself and all that stuff. I'm so excited for like to be playing through Oblivion again. I wasn't sure whether I should do like a stream of it or not. It seems like the kind of thing that if I did, I'd probably just be streaming all day. And I have a video that I need to work on, so I'm a little bit behind on that one, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to make up for it with a couple extra days of work. Put in a few more hours on it than I initially had intended to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Morrowind remake with Caius's rippling abs in 4K Ultra HD. That would be fucking hilarious. I would be shocked. So I might be completely making this up, but I could have sworn that once upon a time I heard somebody asked Todd Howard about a Morrowind remake, and he said he didn't want to do one. Now, I don't know whether that's like that's changed or not. I'd be so curious to see what a official Morrowind or an official Daggerfall remake would look like. I think Daggerfall would probably interest me the most because, duh, I've got a lot of Daggerfall stuff. But but I'm curious just how much of it they would try to translate into a modern setting, and what they would do with the dungeons. Because I feel like it's very, it would be very strange to see. Like it's weird enough when I've seen people go through some of the dungeons that I know and like am familiar enough with to recognize. You know, but they're using the, what is it, like Dream, I think, that mod that got really popular because of the GOG cut of Daggerfall, which is, I think, it's weird and like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it that much. I think it looks good in a lot of ways, but I think it just doesn't, it looks disorienting to me. But I guess I'm biased because I've played all of my stuff without like visual mods that aren't like default Daggerfall Unity settings, you know? In a few months they'll release a very special Skyrim remaster. Gotta make that profit. It's not up to Hod Towered anymore. They are owned by Microsoft now. I mean, yeah, we know that much. But it is one of those things where like I'd be curious to see what they would do with it. It's fun to speculate on, I think, is what the big thing for me. But that's enough about me gushing over the Elder Scrolls games that we are not playing. One thing, I don't know if this is new dialogue. One thing that I was surprised by, that I didn't recall at least from my days of playing the regular Oblivion game, there is a mention when you speak to Joffrey in the remaster of he mentions Jagar Tharn in one of his dialogue options, and I thought that was a super interesting, like holy shit, they're mentioning Arena. Like, I don't recall anything being mentioned of like Arena or Daggerfall, in any capacity until like I started really looking into like deeper lore. I feel like for at least for a long time, a lot of the stuff that I could recognize was like, oh, okay, I can trace this back to something that happened in Morrowind, or this is some lore that's written in like a lore book but isn't actually like present in a game. The fact that they had a mention of Jagar Tharn, I thought was really interesting. Billiam Gates forcing Todd and company to make 15 billion versions of Skyrim. I saw that the UESP Twitter page was making jokes about like Todd Howard coming on stage and being like, "Hey, how did that get up there?" and then removing the I and from the 4 and it's like another version of Skyrim. Alternatively, it was one where it's like, oh wait, this is backwards, and like they announced, and they would hypothetically announce Elder Scrolls 6. That would have been cool too, but frankly, I'm happy that it's a remaster because I'm super happy with how the remaster has been so far. I haven't bought something brand new from Bethesda in a long time. I think the last thing that I remember buying from them was a deeply discounted Fallout 4. Years and years after it had come out. So, I'm happy with the remaster so far. But I guess, I saw one person at least complaining about the graphics, but I remember that when the initial screenshots of like the Oblivion gates came out, people were like, "Oh, if this was a mod, you would love it, but like because it's supposedly official, you hate it," or what? It was something along those lines, and I thought it was dumb because I thought it looked good, but I'm also very easy to please visually, I think. Yeah, Jagar Tharn dialogue is in the original game. It's when you ask him about Mehrunes Dagon. Okay, good. Okay, see, I couldn't remember that. This is why I need to do a playthrough of the original Oblivion. I haven't like mastered Oblivion, unfortunately. I never got good enough and like was like super knowledgeable. Like, oh yes, I know exactly where to go for this quest and that quest and the other quest. You know, it's been a few years since I've played through it, unfortunately. Man, those 400 hours on Steam are for nothing. Alright, well, today is not about Oblivion. I'm going to probably keep bringing it up because I'm so hyped about it. But today is about Arena. We're going to boot up Arena, and I actually need to boot it up now, otherwise I will forget to, and continue yapping, which might be fun, but is not something that I intend to do, typically. I'll go to here. Boom. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so, if we recall what happened last time, we went into the mines, and we had to find one Brother Barnabas. Now, unfortunately, Brother Barnabas is deceased. Fortunately, however, he left with us a page that told us where we needed to go within the mines to find the instructions to get to the what is it called? The map. The map to get to, I think it's the Crypt of Hearts, I believe is the name of what it's called. I'm not 100% on that. For some reason, this name has been like escaping me, but it is something along those lines. Honestly, I want a Battlespire remaster, something that's hard to play on modern hardware. Battlespire is kind of hard to play. I haven't spent a lot of time trying to play it, but I do recall it being kind of similar to Arena, in that it's like it has like the arena and Daggerfall kind of movement and attack controls, which is really awkward and but like I said, I haven't played more than like 10 I haven't played more than like 10 minutes of it, so I don't have a strong or educated opinion on Battlespire specifically, but I would be interested in I mean, I'm interested in seeing any version of the game that makes it more accessible, if only because I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to see how what parts of it they decide to keep and change. You know, I of course will be playing originals. At least I'll be playing it first before I play any remaster, rechanged, you know, new edition versions. I like to, because I like to see that difference. I like to know, okay, what is it here that they changed? What is it here that they kept the same? You know, I'm very, I think all of that stuff is endlessly fascinating, because it's like it's a whole team of people making artistic decisions essentially, and trying to work within the limitations that they have. Alright, so we have this map. We need to go turn in this map, because we didn't actually turn it in last time. Now, if memory serves, we had to go to the Brotherhood of Seth. Now, I don't remember where the Brotherhood of Seth was. There's the Mages Guild there. Also remember to repair and identify everything you need. That's true, I should remember to do that. We are in town. I didn't do any of that stuff last time because we were kind of running into technical difficulties, which is a little bit annoying, especially like right at the end of streams. You know, it's one thing when I'm in town and it's like, oh, I've been doing a little bit of repairing and stuff, but now I suddenly have problems. I do think it's kind of interesting that we have sort of found the secret to immortality. And of course I say that, but like, I could very easily end up getting bodied by some big melee attacker, I suppose. But I think it would be kind of a shock if we found an enemy who's suddenly doing 100 damage every single attack. What time is it? It is 4:06 in the early morning. We should probably go rest so that we can make it daytime. Why have I not thought about that until just now? What?
I have underestimated you. That is
Oh.
You not only have defeated the useless creatures I have sent against you, but managed to survive encounters that in and of itself could be the stuff of legends. It is sad that I am forced to destroy you. Prepare, for my minions arrive.
Well, now I'm afraid. Oh god, okay, hold on. We're going to make sure that I have that. Big shield. Okay. We have our big shield. Okay, we have our shield. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna get him to cast at me or something. Phew! We're not diseased, are we? No, it doesn't seem like it. The box is still blue. Redguard remaster, and they finish off the trilogy that Redguard was supposed to be the first of. Dude, that would be kind of sick. Cause like, as jank as it was, I was really enjoying Redguard. The only reason I stopped playing it is because it kept crashing and I couldn't make progress. I really would appreciate it if they made it, if they actually remastered Redguard. Like a no shit, like, we're gonna make this like look good and play well on modern systems. It's kind of frustrating that if you want to play it, you're stuck trying to emulate through DOSBox, and it feels really awkward because you can feel when DOSBox itself is like getting like lower frames because it slows the whole game down. And as much fun as Redguard is and how much fun I was having exploring that world, you know, just this tiny little island of Stras Mackay, like, I just couldn't make progress because I would get somewhere and it would crash. It was the most frustrating experience. My dream Elder Scrolls would be Julian LeFay's original concept for ES3 that was supposed to be in Somerset. I'm not familiar with that concept. Battlespire was originally supposed to be a Daggerfall DLC. I can see that. Doesn't Battlespire also have multiplayer? Battlespire, I think, is an even bigger ripoff of Ultima Underworld. I still haven't even played that. I thought about playing it a little bit, but then, when I booted it up to try it, I ended up getting completely lost in, like, the very first dungeon and couldn't figure out how the fuck to get out. I haven't played any of the Ultima games. I've thought about it for a long time, and I thought they would be cool to check out. But then I also have, like, a Calibeth or whatever it is, which I think is, like, proto-Ultima. And it's like, I wanna try them all, eventually. But fuck, dude, it's so hard. It's so hard. You have died 2 times really funnily thinking that. One of them was an hero, yeah. LeFay was cool, but he's not high on his own farts like MK is. Kirkbride? Is Kirkbride high on his own farts? I haven't, like, seen what Kirkbride's up to these days. Let's go with 1 day. Yeah, I know, you're only charging me 10 gold. Let's camp until daytime. Let's just do, I think it's 8 hours, because it was like 4 p.m. Nope, that's the wrong button. I keep pressing that for some reason. We are shielded still, so that's cool. Is it this? It is this, nice. Do 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 do. Oh god. I think it's this way. Okay, yes. So this should be where we found the Brotherhood of Seth. Oh, maybe not? Nope, this is the Conclave of Mercy. Whoopsies. I probably should have, I thought they just all had the same thing. I watched that one interview. Julian LeFay seems like a cool dude. I'm excited for, Wayward Realms, to be honest. That's the thing that I'm... It's, what is it? It's like, Ted Peterson and Julian LeFay, I want to say. I've never seen an old game that's more difficult to get working properly. Redguard is legitimately almost impossible to run on modern hardware. That is so... it's unfortunately corroborated by my experience. I was wondering if he would jump you. He did! Quite rude. Open Redguard when? That would be a hell of an undertaking. I'd probably throw them like $5 or something, I don't know. I'm not like... I want Redguard, but I don't know, I don't even know where to begin trying to scale it up or anything. I think you did mark it on your map one time. Let's see, where's the temple? Brotherhood of Seth. North of here. Well, let's go north. Let's go north for a bit, and then we can look at our map again. Hopefully we marked it. Let's see. Oh, wait, we just passed it. Oh, wait, no. We didn't pass it. It's to our west here. You... out of my way. Ah, so this is the building. Pretty sure. Yep, here it is, okay. It's one dungeon, technically. LeFay's original Elder Scrolls 3 was titled Tribunal, who were supposed to be the leaders of Somerset. This would obviously have had ties to Daggerfall, considering Morgaia's marriage to a Somerset king. Oh, is this like the where we were supposed to find out what Morgaia's letter means by giving Mana Marco her first, supposedly? Because they specifically say, I think in like the strategy guide, that it's not her firstborn. And the only other thing I can think of is like her fucking virginity, essentially, which I think would be really weird as a thing to give to Mana Marco. I'm curious why he would have cared about that. So I wonder if they meant something else. You know? How goes tonight? It goes well. How does it go with you? Which just got completely dropped in future titles with the single exception of a random in-game book. Yeah, that would have come up. Does Redguard have a specific issue that modern hardware can't run? I don't know if it's a specific issue, but when I tried to play it, so currently I'm playing Arena through DOSBox, and I think we've only had a few crashes, even though, like, the first stream I think had one crash, and then we had another stream with 2 crashes, because I tried to enter the same guild that was just buggy and weird for some reason. But other than that, Arena has been fairly stable. Redguard, I don't know, you'd have to go back a ways in my channel. But when I tried to play Redguard, I think I crashed 3 or 4 times, like, an hour. It was really, really bad. Like, and it's also through DOSBox. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why Redguard is so much less stable than other DOSBox games I've played. But it was rough, and I ended up deciding that it wasn't worth it to keep trying to force it, especially because it's a combination of the game is crashing, I don't really know where I'm going, and the things that I think I know how to do are kind of difficult, even when the game isn't, like, being unstable. So I was at a bit of a loss with that game. Redguard seriously crashes like every 15 minutes. It's really bad. It's quite unfortunate. Alright. Unbelievable! I did not credit you with the tenacity you obviously possess. For my part, I gave my word to tell you the location of the Crypt of Hearts, and gods do not suffer men whose words carry no weight. Hold a moment while I read this map. Brother Half... I'm sorry. I stopped myself from saying it before, but every time I see his name, I read it as Brother Half-Ass. Brother Halfus takes the map you recovered and goes into another room. Almost an hour goes by before he returns. He nods knowingly to you and then asks for your map. Quickly, he sketches out the location of the Crypt of Hearts, somewhere in the High Rock province. Fuck yes. Okay, so now we have officially learned the location of the Crypt of Hearts. I'm a little bit bummed now that I know that this exists, that there, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a Crypt of Hearts in Daggerfall. Not like, oh, it should have been like a major story beat or something like that, but just like, even just like the ability to just go there, because you can go to pretty much anywhere in High Rock. But then the map does also change. And I like the map changes, I mean like the what is it called? Like the location of Daggerfall on the map and shit. And, you know, we don't have like all 41 different regions inside of Daggerfall. I tend to watch breakdowns of old adventure games, and they use different version / modification of DOSBox. Does Redguard... wait, hold on. I don't know. I haven't messed around a whole lot with DOSBox specifically. Generally, when I've streamed games that use it, it's like, if the game works properly, then fantastic. If not, then I just cry about it. And come back to it later, maybe. If there's like settings or something that I can tweak to make it stop crashing so damn much, I might go back to Redguard eventually. I'd still like to, but then I also kind of want to go back to Spelljammer as well, and that's another game that crashed a shitload. But that's like even older D&D thing. And that one I think I only did one stream of. That one I think crashed every single time I tried to fight an enemy, which was quite unfortunate. The Crypt of Hearts, that will go well with the Tomb of Diamonds, the Grave of Spades, and the Mausoleum of Clubs. Oh, dude, you got the whole fucking deck. By the way, if you want to pick up the Necromancer's Amulet, the rumor to start the quest can be picked up anywhere except High Rock. I see. Alright, I think what we'll do then, so I think what I want to do then is, once I get all 8 pieces, we'll start looking for the rumor for the Necromancer's Amulet. I should probably just ask somebody where the Mages Guild is. I walked past like 12 people just now. I know I have it marked on my map somewhere, but I don't know where this motherfucker is. If I continue walking north, surely I will eventually come across it. Because I know I marked it on my map somewhere. It's more north of the region to go there. By the way, you want to pick up the oh wait, hold on. Like it's off Daggerfall's map. Wait, it is, so it is in Daggerfall? Okay, there's the Mages Guild. I need to make a special trip to go there one of these days. I need to memorize the Crypt of Hearts. Alright, let's go identify a bunch of items. Most of them are probably going to be useless. That is the unfortunate truth I've learned, is that most of the items that we identify are going to be pretty much useless. Longsword of Paralyzation might not be, though. That's kind of cool, actually. Mark of Healing. Mark of Poison Dart. Crystal of Silence. Crystal of Stamina. I wonder if the Crystal of Stamina is like a static item, because that might be the new item that I use if it is. We have an Adamantium Bracelet, and that's going to be tough to beat. Bracelet of Intelligence. Cool. Bracelet of Agility. Cool. Another Bracelet of Intelligence. Are all of these just Intelligence and Agility? Okay, we got one of Strength. And another one. These are all enchanted with stats. But I'm not going to lie, I think I kind of value the AR more than I value the stats. Torque. It's probably an Elvish Torque. Ooh, maybe this one's... if it's an Ebony Torque. Nope, Torque of Intelligence. And a Dwarven Torque. Amulet. And then it's an Adamantium one. Unfortunate. Okay, so, but that's all the cool stuff. Do you have anything interesting to buy? Oh, our inventory is full. Never mind. We'll check them out after we sell all of our stuff. Yeah, the Crypt of Hearts is up closer to Camlorn, I think, north of where Daggerfall's map cuts off. So apparently there is a project to port Redguard to Unity, similar to Daggerfall. I guess the open Redguard isn't a joke after all. That would be so sick! I'm gonna have to look into that, because I know Open Tessarena exists, and I've been excited about that for a while, but, like, it's also, from what I understand, it's, like, super early stages. Like, doesn't even have map, collision with the floor or anything, which is kind of hilarious in a way to think about, but also, man. I believe it's called Sulfbox. I can find out more or point anyone who's interested to the channel I heard it from. Oh hell yeah! I don't know if you can post links in the chat. And before it collapses after the staff is taken. Oh no! No! Please! Okay, where's my fucking? I need a shop. I'm gonna go here. This should be an inn. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. I don't care. I'm just gonna sell all my stuff to... Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do... so, Ebony Helm. 30,000 gold. Easy. Mark of Poison Dart. Don't need it. Mark of Healing. Don't need it. We have 72,000 gold, by the way. I have no idea. A single gold for a dagger. Crystal of Stamina? We haven't needed anything to... We haven't needed anything for, like to restore our stamina yet. That just hasn't been an issue that we've run into. I guess we'll keep this Crystal of Force Bolt. Alright, Bracelet of Intelligence. Honestly, it might be worth it to equip one of those, but I really like the AR. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Sell. Here, I'm gonna sell the Endurance, because I know I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna see how much the Intelligence actually gives me. Elven Torque, I don't care about. See, we've got the same issue here. So we have a Bracelet of Intelligence and an Adamantium Bracelet, and a Torque of Intelligence and an Adamantium Torque. I just really value not getting attacked. But I wonder if, like, if I equip both of those, does that max out my Intelligence? So we definitely don't care about an Amulet of Agility. Oh, actually? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna see how much agility it actually gives me. If it can give me more than, like, 2 points of, 2 points to my modifier, that'll probably be the thing that I want. What does he have to buy? Repair your axe, too, for a day? Oh, I should probably do that. I feel like my I feel like my axe has been mostly fine. Let me see, actually. Have a new war axe. It's still almost new. It's been through like 3 dungeons. It's still almost new. That's kind of insane. Alright, so Adamantium Bracelet. So this is 4 AR. Real quick, if I look at my Intelligence is 77. If I put on the Bracelet of Intelligence... Actually, wait, did I sell the other bracelet? It seems like I have. So, oh wait, no, the Adamantium Bracelet. Oh, God, I need to, like... How much does it improve it by? It's 10! That's actually a not insignificant amount. Is 4 AR worth that? We have a big shield anyways. So there's a rumor on the street that Bethesda actually gave a free pre-order keys to the guys who made this Oblivion mod. That is what I heard as well. I think that that's super exciting. And if true, that's good on them, because if anybody deserves it, it would be those guys, right? The channel is called One Short Eye in that exact spelling. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to check it out, because that's an interesting project. You did come close to those come close in those canals in the Colossus. Most recent video is a quest for Glory 2 speedrun breakdown. That's 2 good levels compared to your low levels. You kill things with spells a lot more often than the axe. Yeah, the axe is mostly just for breaking stuff down at this point. Do we care if I do this? If I put on both of these, am I gonna regret it? I go... Because this puts our intelligence to 100. I kind of... On the one hand, I don't think I really care. On the other hand, because I've designed my spells to be able to have both. Yeah, I think I just sell the... Oh wait, hold on. Plus 25 to agility. Plus 20 to intelligence. Okay, so we can take this one off. Okay, no, hold on. I don't know what I was thinking. I can just... We can keep this torque on. This Amulet of Agility gives us 25 agility. Oh, whoops, fuck. So 25 to our agility is kind of insane. Because, like... If we go... So, Amulet of Agility... That's minus 5. It's the same as the Ebony Amulet, but also provides us with an offensive boost. So that's actually that's gonna be our item. Wow, that's kind of nuts. And we'll keep the Torque of Intelligence, because 20. That's just a bunch of stats. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Okay, no. We're gonna sell the Adamantium Torque and the Bracelet of Intelligence. We don't need both of them. Because this puts our intelligence to 97 already. And we can hold on to that until we decide that we need to sell it. Let's just sell these longswords. I need to check. Ah, damn it. I should have checked this. Hold on. We'll hold on to that for now. So it was the Torque of Intelligence that we were equipping. We're selling the Ebony Amulet. And the Torque of Intelligence? No, that's the one that's equipped. Fuck, I can't remember. Bracelet of Intelligence is the one we're selling, because that's the one that has 10. Amulet of Agility is the one that we have equipped. Torque of Intelligence is the one we have equipped, so we're selling the Adamantium Torque. So we're coming out of this with a little bit less overall AR, but we have way more intelligence now, and agility, so that's fucking insane. Plus 7 to hit is mad, that's just better. Adamantium Torque. Yeah, I can't fucking remember. I'm glad that it tells me which one I have equipped when I fucking choose the wrong one like a dingus. I think that's everything. I need to check the Longsword of Paralyzation. Is that like an on strike or something? 667 uses left. What? Yeah, your 2 hit just went up with like 2 or 3 with that plus 25. It's kind of insane. That's got to be on strike. I mean, Lol, that number. Better than the devil by one. It is kind of insane. 667 uses is a lot. I mean, it has to be on strike. There's no way it makes sense otherwise, but... how long does it paralyze for? Alright, so we are using the Ring of Shocking, so we'll hold on to it until we use it up. The Bracers of Pitfall, I'm not gonna lie, I have not found a use for. And I don't think these Bracers of Stamina are doing us anything, because I'm pretty sure that it's just a use them in order to restore your stamina. Not a particularly exciting thing. We'll still hold on to it in case we find something useful. I doubt it's guaranteed chance, to be fair. Yeah, maybe. What color is it if we equip it? Let's find out. Let's find out. Looks like it's Mithril. Which, Mithril is pretty good. If we buy a shield, I think we can buy Kite Shield. Well, he doesn't have a Kite Shield for us to buy. Interesting that he sells Ebony Helms for 7,000, but he'll buy them for 30. It's kind of insane. Oh, yeah. Your magic staff continues to grow in your hands, throbbing with ancient might. Third highest overall. Yeah, because it's like, what, Mithril, Adamantium, Ebony? That's good enough, I think. Does this use D&D way where one charge equals one use, or does one use burn multiple charges? I'm pretty sure it's one use is one charge. So it should be 667, like, uses. But I mean, I guess we can test that. I haven't actually used an on-strike weapon yet, so it could be something else. No Daedric gear in Arena. Daedra don't exist, as far as I'm aware, in Arena. I think that it's, I think the closest that we get is the Fire Demons, that they spell, I think they spell Demon, D-A-E, you know, kind of like Daedra, but it's, they don't actually, they don't have, like, Daedric princes and stuff like that. They have the Mad God, and some character they called, I want to say it was like Shegroth or something. Not Shegaroth or Sheogorath, but it was like Shugroth or something like that. I think it was supposed to be kind of evocative of like oh god, what is it? Lovecraft. Does a miss count as a use? That's a good question. Axis for looks. Daemon. It's like the Golden Compass. Daemon like the Germans. They have the Downs version of demons in this game. A couple of artifacts exist, like Spellbreaker and the Ebony Mail, but Daedra themselves aren't a full concept yet. Yeah. There are, it's like Proto-Daedra is kind of the way I've been conceptualizing it in my mind. Alright. I think we'll hold on... I think we'll hold on to the axe. I'm considering, I think we just sell the Adamantium Longsword. And do we sell anything else? All this bookkeeping that we have to do before we even get to go to the dungeon. Shaking my head. I think the Daemon spelling is actually Greek. I wouldn't know. I have not looked into the etymology of demon. I know that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the more normal one, the one that we typically see, is probably from Latin, but I don't know how much Latin comes from Greek. I just don't. I don't know how those two languages are intertwined etymologically. Yeah, let's sell the adamantium longsword. It's not really special, and odds are if we're using it, we're gonna use something else instead. We're probably gonna use the paralyzation, or we're going to just use the axe. Alright, I think that's all we need to do for bookkeeping. I did want to check out the Mages Guild again and see if they had any exciting magical items for us to purchase. Because every once in a while, we go there and it's like, ooh, I have a shitload of money and a hole burning in my pocket. Let's see. If I go to magic items. Just a bunch of adamantium stuff, and we already have an ebony belt, so that's unfortunate. And I think our spells are pretty much as good as we're gonna get. Alright, I think it's time for us to go to the Crypt of Hearts. Oh, wow. To the Crypt of Hearts. There. That way, if I fucking die, then it's not my fault. Mines of Kuros. Crypt of Hearts. Wow, that's actually a ways away. Hi, Rag. Good morning. Hello, Treasure Hunter. How are you doing? Did you know the original meaning of SMH is smell my hat? No, I didn't know that. Is that real, or are you fucking with me? Fun fact, Shegaroth's name is derived from Ted Peterson's unshortened name of Theodore. Interesting. I'm trying to see how that's connected, though. Had to check, yes. Daemon is Greek, and depending on context, it can mean lesser deity or spirit of destiny. Loanwords, mayhaps, or something? Maybe. I don't know shit about... I think etymology is interesting, and every so often I'll look into a word. But it's usually like stupid shit. Daemons also spelled daimons. Oh. Daemons? I think is how that one would... we're basically spirits. No real connection to what most people would think of demons outside of spelling. Interesting. Crypt of Farts. Lol. We're going into the Crypt of Farts. Later it was simplified to demon, yeah, because the Antiquity-era church saw literally everything that wasn't God to be completely evil. Theo, Shio, Gorath, Theodorath. Yeah, I guess I can see it. Words are pretty cool. I enjoy using them. I'm more of an abuser myself. Abusing words is so much more fulfilling to me. Crypt of Hearts. The chill of death seems to touch your heart as you gaze upon the stone walls of the Crypt of Hearts. Above the entrance stands a grinning skull, a warning to those who would traverse the halls of the dead. You can sense the sixth piece of the Staff of Chaos somewhere below. Ooh. Hype? You know, I was having a conversation with my brother once, that, if any... Oh, whoops. You stand in the Crypt of Hearts, a world of darkness and death. The air is still, decayed with age, and the smell of sulfur pervades the air. A hot wind seems to be coming from around the corner to the south. Interesting. So let's start with a big light, and then we'll put on our spell absorption. Can't afford to put big shield as well. To be fair, if it's not God, it's either an angel or the offspring of angels. I mean, I wouldn't know. What little research I've done into Christian theology was for the sake of my necromancy video fucking forever ago now? I don't even remember. It must have been 4 years, maybe more. What if I just, actually, no. I specifically have something for this. We're going to drink a couple more potions, put our big shield on. That is the wrong button. Drink yet more potions. This is why we have potions. This is kind of ridiculously overpowered. But bigger explosion? Nice. Words change meaning constantly, too. Yeah, I mean, words will change meaning, but there is a... there is a correct meaning. Eventually, you could argue that the meaning has changed, but I think it takes a lot longer than some people would think. On the other side of the lava run are temple walls with inscriptions that seem to twist your very thoughts towards baser instincts. The smell of death lingers in the air. Drums can be heard in the distance. Drums? Where are these drums coming from? Kaboom? Nice. And things get translated wrong. Corn. I mean, yeah, corn is one of those things, right? Like isn't the original word like maize or something? Rag, so will you go for Amulet Ogma or not? I will. I think my current plan is to do that after I get the pieces of the staff. It'll be like the final thing that I do before facing Jagar. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. Oh, hello. This dick. That was rude, sir, blocking me from making the jump. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't take any health damage from that, but I guess it's because of the big shield, aka maize or any grain. Just boom, there we go. You can get the Ogma and then whatever, and the whatever amulet, since using the Ogma destroys it. I mean, yeah, you can do both, but like, I don't want to like go out of my way to make. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like I'm already overpowered as shit. I don't think I really need either of those items. I'm happy to go get one of them just so that I can like have done it. But for a normal first play, for a relatively normal first playthrough, I don't think it's gonna be necessary. And I'm not sure, are the quests like interesting or different, or like do they send us to new dungeons and shit? Because if that's the case, then yeah, I might bother with it if it's like I go to like a couple new dungeons. Abrahamic traditions are honestly kind of, how to say, fundamentally weird compared to other religions. Drums in the deep, aka beats for the meat. Beats for the meat. There we go. Other religions define themselves on what they are: sun worship, ancestor worship. Judeo-Christianity is essentially concerned with what it is and what it isn't, is equally concerned with what it is and what it is not. We are not like the Babylonians, we are not like the Greeks, we are not like the Romans, we are not like the pagans. This is all over Judeo-Christian history. Interesting. It's a lot simpler than you think. Jesus is God, died for sins, accept Jesus, become saved, reject Jesus, you burn in the lake of fire. You can't buy or earn your way into heaven. Christianity is the only religion that works that way. I mean, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know that there's literal centuries of theological arguments within Christianity itself, which I think is interesting, but is not really a topic I'm educated enough to speak on, or frankly, to be completely fair, or to be completely honest, not something I'm particularly interested in going out of my way to study. I am fairly set in my ways at this point. Cast and fire a spell. Actually gonna re-up my spell absorption and my big shield, and then we can go back to big explosion. Infinite power. What's complicated is non-biblical stuff the Catholic Church like to spew to accrue power and money. That's in a what we are category, but heavy emphasis on what we are not too, which is unusual. Oh God. That's a whole lot of words for go to church and cut your grass, be a good neighbor. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase. Start a holy war in chat. Oh God, please don't. I really don't want to have to moderate a holy war. I'm very lazy and would rather not have to do that. Is this... What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Okay. Not a single all-you-can-eat buffet in all of Elder Scrolls Arena? No, not a single one that we've found so far. Every statement regarding what defines Christianity has resulted in at least 3 schisms. See, that's kind of, I don't even know if that's true or not. Oh, hello. This looks like it goes down, and down tends to be good. You stand near the stairs leading down further into this Crypt of the Dead. I am trying to read lore, you ungrateful skeletons. A cold air gusts from the opening, bringing with it the smell of decaying flesh. Let's not get too big for our britches. We're going to continue saving and making progress and not losing progress like we did so horribly in the Crystal Tower. It would be the fucking High Elf dungeon that gets me to... That gets me. It would be. I subscribe to the only holy tenet that holds true in this modern age. Raise hell, praise Dale. Hell yeah, brother. Praise hell, praise Dale. Pilate just saw that Jesus committed no crimes on the empire, and just that the current large Jewish population hated him. Jesus wasn't a demigod, and he didn't claim to be. He claimed to be God himself, and the Jews did not like that one bit. I'm familiar with that particular story, I suppose. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little nervous with all this, with the religious discussion. And as fascinating as history and religious history in particular can be, I'd rather we move on to a different topic. It's just not a topic I'm educated on, and not one that I want to. I don't want to piss off fucking everybody. Because I think I will if we continue on this line. Heat shield, big light, and put our regen on as well. Got it. No more. Yeah, appreciate that. Poor skeleton was cute and just doing his job. Yep. Yep, they're the dogs too. Unfortunately, they're very good boys because they're doing exactly what they were told. Unfortunately, what they were told is hazardous to their health. And honestly, I need to find their master and punish him harshly. You know, this Jagar guy has got all these hellhounds that are quite rude. Deleted. They hated him because she... Oh god. Can we switch to what snacks foods everyone likes? I am much happier with that. And thus did they say turn left faster? Wait, what? I don't even... Okay. Ooh. Hey, wait a second. This is looking an awful lot like a crypt. Man, like I keep bringing it up every time I play this game. The biggest complaint that I have, it really boils down to I can't hear the enemies, and it makes them kind of walk up and surprise me in ways that I don't really appreciate. Okay, I don't think this is the right place. Where's the ear-splitting skeleton scream? Honestly, that's what I want to know. It is kind of one of the things that I think is a lot of fun with playing some of these older games is because a lot of games were using similar. Holy shit! Did I just kill 5 spiders at once? A lot of these games were using the same sound libraries. I like whenever I start playing a new game, like I feel like I'll recognize a lot of the sound effects used, like, and one that I recognized fairly recently was actually the Daggerfall skeleton scream. I don't know what the actual sound is, what the actual sound effect is called. Like, I know that, like, the sound that the imps make in Doom is actually supposed to be a camel. And it's really funny when you know that, like, in retrospect. It's like, oh my god. Of course it's a camel. Ooh, hello. More down. You enter the 3rd level of the Crypt of Hearts. The walls are covered with a sticky, foul-smelling, mucus-like substance. In the distance can be heard screams of agony. Ah, shit. Is the butcher here? But, like, like, I recognize the Daggerfall skeleton scream in a YouTube video that a guy, that was like, it was like Neon Genesis, but fucking Shinji isn't a little bitch or something like that. I forget exactly what it, I don't remember exactly what it's called. But it's like, it's essentially a parody of Neon Genesis, a parody slash summary. And it's kind of amusing. But that the sound effect is used there, and as soon as I recognized it, I was like, oh my god. I know that sound. Ooh, that's not good. Jump here. up here. Yeah, the Doom Imp uses a camel noise when it dies. See farts, fart juice. Doom 1 had a lot of stock sound effects. Doom 2 got some more original recordings for its new monsters. Greg, you're going full wizard? Never go full wizard. I can't help it. Full wizard is just so strong. This is like learning that the Orphan of Kos screams are literally just distorted Mel Gibson screams. Mel Gibson is scary. Are they actually just distorted Mel Gibson screams? From somewhere comes the smell of sulfur, along with a blast of hot air. From somewhere, huh? Can I cast the regular explode? I can still cast it. Okay. I'm fine with being diseased. Dude, having so much extra spell... So many extra spell points has actually been surprisingly helpful. I don't know why... I mean, I know why I was skeptical about it. Because I was lazy. And I like not taking damage. But honestly, we have so many... We have so much, shield. I don't know if it'll ever matter again. Oh, beautiful. Okay. We're gonna re-up our half to land hero. Yeah, we'll re-up our big shield as well. And then you will refuel me, won't you? Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. This has been a surprisingly doable dungeon so far. Nothing crazy that has been like, oh yes, I must do this. I guess I shouldn't be surprised anymore because I've figured out how to not die. Fairly consistently. Oh, hello. Punches the big head with a virus-infused bad luck digital punch. I'm immune to your bad luck. I have figured out how not to fuck up in this game. I don't need luck anymore. I just need to remember to not be stupid. And now a blast of hot air, really leaning on that Crypt of Hearts theme. It really kind of is. It's kind of yucky. The exploding hellhounds never gets old. It's really it really is amusing to me. Like I understand why it's happening. I understand why they do it, but it's funny because it's like I don't know if I wonder if they would have been able to, or if it was like one of those things where choosing to make an enemy that retreats in this game format is like too hard or whatever in 1994, because I feel like it would be kind of a pain in the ass to make something like that. Also do our total cure and cast our bigger explosion. Boom and kaboom. God, that's so much fun to just delete enemies. He stands on... Sorry, Mel Blanc, not Mel Gibson. Got the names confused. I mean, still. And this should one-shot. And one-shot. We're one-shotting all of the enemies. We're kind of overpowered at this point. Just a tad. Just a little bit. You mean to tell me that this moss wall is not a door? It's not. I'm sad. My microwave mac and cheese dinner is ruined. Is it? The exploding hellhounds will never get old. He stands on the shoulders of giants and curses the ground. I noticed you used my regen finally. I'm guessing it's finally cheap enough to be worth it. It is cheap enough, and we also have a shitload of, we just got a huge infusion of our, to our spell points. We did a little bit of messing around in our inventory, and we found out that we had an item that will restore, that gives us 25 intelligence, which comes out to around 37, 38 spell points. Should probably have checked if this was doors, but it's not. This is a door, so I need to go through there again. And the same level of AR. Yeah. Yeah, and the same level of AR. I think we did lose a little bit with the what was it? I want to say we lost a little bit when we swapped torques, but honestly, I think at the moment I think I'm overvaluing AR. Because we have essentially infinite health. So why do I care if I get hit? I think the main answer to that is I don't like getting diseased. Alright, so we need to go around. We come up here. Say it's continue to the north here. And then on the right side. Here. Is there an enemy behind me? Oh, there is. See, this is why I complain about the sound in this game, because there was 2 enemies behind me and I could barely tell. It's like I'm getting hit every once in a while, and I can tell because my screen is shaking a little bit. But like, as far as anything else? Okay, so this is a new area. It's very hard to tell. That's one of the things I think gets a lot of people in the Imperial sewers, because it happened to me a little bit as well. Where... God. Where I ran into... I would be running around and I would get ganked by some goblins, and I wouldn't notice that the goblins were there, because I was getting smacked in the back, and then I'd be losing health, and then, oh, all of a sudden I'm dead. Alright, let's jump here first. Blow you up. And you know what, because I fell in the lava a little bit, we're just gonna totally restore our stuff. Regen. Anything else? Honestly, I think we just levitate here as well. And re-up our light. And we can do our bigger explosion. Blow you up. I'm gonna blow up. Right, have you heard about an innocent indie game, Dungeon of Fear and Hunger? There's a character there, Francois, who spams his own hounds who are impossibly tough at the start. Innocent indie game, Dungeon of Fear and Hunger? Now, I have heard of Fear and Hunger. And what little I know of it is not very innocent or cutesy like you seem to be making it sound. In fact, it's quite horrifying. It does save on your shield. Yeah, okay. That so that then AR is somewhat helpful. More helpful than I initially thought. But you can later use that spell that has both absorb and shield in it. As well, if the spell shield is a thing. The spell shield is kind of insane at the moment. It's like 70 hit points per level that we have. It's kind of nuts. Did you see anything on the new Oblivion? Apparently, body type gang of 1. I did see that, but the thing is, I've been playing the remaster. I was playing it like pretty much all day today. Other than that, I think it's pretty much what I was hoping for out of a remaster. And like, I didn't even believe it was real until until it was confirmed. I was firmly in the, yeah, that'd be nice, but it's probably not even a thing camp. But like, other than like, when I've been playing it, it's been surprisingly faithful. And like, I don't think it's perfect. Like, I'd have to like really spend a lot of time with it and be like, okay, what exactly here do I like and don't I like? Am I on the wrong wall? No, I'm just looking the wrong thing. But like, in the like 7 hours or whatever that I've played of it, I've really enjoyed it, and I've been extremely happy with it. Which is a rarity for me, because everything that Bethesda has put out for the past like 6 years, I feel like I've just been totally neutral towards. Like, I don't care. Not neutral. Ambivalent is the word I was looking for. I just am not concerned with it. It's like Fallout 76, like, okay, I guess somebody probably likes that. Starfield, I mean, cool, I guess. Not for me, though. But then fucking Oblivion remaster, and it's weird to look at the Oblivion remaster because it's technically made by a different studio, or like, what is it, like Virtuous, I think, is the people who made it. It's very interesting. It is my regen or absorb helping with the HP, as his HP doesn't drop at all. It's the big shield. You stand in the tomb of heroes long dead. A low moon can be heard through these vaulted corridors. A low moan. That's an OA. Also, wait, what about the new Oblivion? Yeah, Oblivion got a remaster that came out like today. Well, I guess technically yesterday now. Yeah, the Jagged Jaws. It's a great troll, especially in the older versions where the game didn't autosave after finishing character creation. They'd finish making your character spend too much time on the first screen, get mauled to death, then get sent back to title screen. Yeah, it was kind of rough. Those fucking ankle biters. They're super annoying. I hoped they changed the physical damage formula. Melee guys were persecuted for long enough. Apparently it was made not by Bethesda, which might explain its quality. It might. I'm curious how, I don't know exactly how, if they've changed the math on the formula. They've changed some things and left, but it feels like most of it is still intact. Like, what is it? Like, I'm pretty sure, like the leveling is different. Like, you don't have to get your, fucking, you don't need to put a bunch of, like, get a bunch of levels in endurance if you want to have, +5 to your, or a bunch of, like, you don't have to level up, like, shield, heavy, or blocking, heavy armor, or or armorer if you want to get endurance points. Now, every level you're given 12 points that you can spread across 3 attributes. So it's not so your skills will still go up as you use them, but they aren't what determine your attribute gains, which is a change that I'm like, it's different from the original for sure, but I actually kind of like it. It's one of those things where there's no more feel bads of, oh, I fucked up this level, I'm not getting 555. I'm getting a freaking... Now I'm getting like a 6-6 or like a 2-2-3 or something like that. Like, you just always get 12 points for each level up now. I really like it. As like as just a makes my brain happy thing. Because I know I'm not like missing out because I didn't level up exactly optimally. Because I know, like, I've seen the graphs. I know it technically doesn't make a huge difference that you get to 100 strength at level at level 12 at level 12 instead of level 10 or whatever. But it, like, just knowing that it is like completely based on where you allocate it now is kind of nice for me. So what, you can't make monsters anymore? What do you mean? We should be loud and get them to patch the games, patch that game gayness out. We should. I don't much care for the whole body type 1, body type 2 thing, because it's literally always exactly what it sounds like it's supposed to be. And especially in Daggerfall, which actually has quests that change based on the sex of your character. Or it has a quest at least. I mean, like, it's so ubiquitous in games now that it's like, it feels very like, what the fuck, man. It's a very minor thing though to me, because like I see it one time while I'm making my character, and then never again for the next, like, I don't know, 20 or 30 hours of playing that character. Probably more than that for Oblivion, but, you know, it's been a while. I think we just levitate again. Levitate. I hope they changed, the physical damage formula. I think that it's still based on your fatigue. Though I don't know exactly if they've changed the numbers any. I will be curious about that. Just re-up. That is the wrong button. Bigger explosion. Does the leveling make sense and is not a madness-inducing shit show? Yeah, I think I kind of answered that one accidentally. But yeah, it does make a lot more sense. One of the other things that they changed is, instead of leveling up your... Like, it's not like, oh, you get 10 levels to your major skills and that gets you a character level. Now it's 20 levels to any skills, but your major skills will... They make sure to hammer home that your major skills are the ones that will level up much quicker than the others, because you've chosen them as major skills. And, like, in only a few hours I've gotten, like... Without any, like, explicit grinding or anything like that, I've gotten my, like, destruction skill up to, like, 70. And destruction was one of the harder... At least, if memory serves, it was one of the harder ones to level in in vanilla, so I think it's probably easier, or at least it feels like it's easier. Maybe it's just because I never used it properly before. Okay, so I need to go... I think I need to work my way around to there. Can you still make fucked up faces? You can still make fucked up faces. In fact, what's his name? One of the devs for Gloomwood, I think it's the head guy, whose name I can't remember at the moment. He actually made a... He made a post basically like, oh, I was not familiar with your game, and fucking, it's like some horrible, ugly creations that he made and supposedly he made. I don't know if maybe he's reposting other people's stuff, but I'm assuming he made it in the character creator, and it is as horrifying as we remember, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of beautiful in a way. I heard there was a mod that did the SE of Oblivion where you get XP from skills like Morrowind, but chose first attributes, then skill. Oh, this did the script extender. I'm assuming that's what SE is. I was meaning face editor. I mean, yeah. It's all about normalization of corruption, just like Grandpa Tolkien said. Yeah, I am familiar with the Tolkien quote. The builds aren't dead, and it is not touch of a drag to level them. I mean, it's been so far it's been fine. The big issue that a lot of people had with Oblivion's level system is that trying to get perfect attribute bonuses was a fucking pain in the ass, especially if you wanted to choose something like athletics as a major, because athletics levels up really, really slowly. So if you want to get to 100 and everything, then that's the 1 hour. That's one of the ones that you would want to, nope, not that. I'm looking for. That's one of the ones you would want as a major, just because it would fucking be actually usable. Oh god. But it's actually very... It hasn't been a pain in the ass. I really like how it works. It's very, God, I'm fucking stumbling over my words because I don't know how best to describe it. Because it still feels like like vanilla Oblivion. You know, it's a little bit different, obviously, but it's not like, I don't feel like, oh, this is a completely different game. You know, it's still recognizably Oblivion, which is one of the things that I don't like when in remasters and stuff, is when like, if I can't recognize the game anymore, I kind of don't like that. Also, with the body type thing, I don't mind as long as it doesn't affect the rest of the game. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, in Elden Ring, they use the body type thing, and I think it's kind of dumb. Baldur's Gate does a body type thing, but instead of Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 3, I should specify. But at the very least, Baldur's Gate 3 has it as 4 different body types, where it's essentially male large, male small, female large, female small. But it's not like, it's one of those things that is noticeably, it's one of the few things I noticed that I was like, that's a little bit not what I care for in my games. But it's such a small part of it Like, the whole time I was playing it, I'm like, dude, I'm just having a great time. I'm just playing Oblivion. Honestly, when I was playing it, I was almost wondering whether, like, if someone had played the game, right, and posted footage of the remaster months ago, I wonder if they could have tricked people into being like, no, it's just a really good fucking mod pack that I've got. No, you can't have it. It's a secret. I gained a level of experience at the very beginning of my jump. Yeah, we don't need to... Actually, if I do like this... No. No, I'm not gonna bother with that. We're just gonna... I think we just put more points into agility? No, not agility. Maybe... I mean, I was basically just putting more stuff into intelligence. Does this put us to 100 intelligence, actually? With the necklace? It does. Well, shit, I think we just put points into agility then after that. I only care about the game being fun as starting and what the devs do or say as an ending thing. Are the NPCs still occasionally entertaining to observe? They are, actually. I think they've added new dialogue to them. Some new stuff. But it's very, like, it still has that, like, kind of amusing, like, jankness to it, where, like, that you talk to them, or you don't have to talk to them, and they have, like, these weird conversations with each other that are almost nonsensical. It's very fun stuff. That cadence with other NPCs. Yeah, like the fucking... Oh, mud crabs, I hate those things. Well, be seeing you. It's like... very... It's very, staccato, is the way I would describe it. It's very, very, like, stilted, and not super smooth. Which... They talked about it a little bit in, like, the video that they premiered at, like, as like their announcement. They talked about it a little bit, like they wanted to preserve that feeling of playing Daggerfall. And I gotta say, I think that for the most part they've succeeded. I had a friend point out that it's a little bit different feeling with like your jumping, like when you jumped in vanilla Oblivion, and you would have like you'd be able to basically control exactly where you were going. It's very it's a lot less control in that fashion, but it's still like. It still is, like, good feeling, I think. Like, it's not like, oh, my agility skill is... Or my acrobatic skill is doing nothing. It's just... You're not able to jump forward and then completely turn around midair. Which I, like... I can understand why... I can understand why it was changed, because they did mention that they had overhauled, I think they called it player locomotion. And I was a little bit worried about that, because when they say that, I was worried that they were gonna, like, change it so that, like, oh, your weight doesn't actually affect your movement speed or anything like that. But then I cast a couple of feather spells on myself while wearing heavy armor, and I was like, oh my god, I'm fucking moving! Like, they just walk up and then say hello and then go, good day, and walk away. Yes. How movement feels? Is there a substantial difference in movement speed based on stats? I think that the movement speed will change more, but it is the biggest thing that I noticed is that it changes with your, like, if you have, like, carry capacity. Like, if you have nothing in your inventory, you'll move much faster. If you're, oh, that's probably where the staff piece is. If you're feathered, like, I created a couple of feather spells, and they still work properly. I created a couple of feather spells that like are maxed out, and fucking I put both of them on, and I go from being slow as shit to fucking fast as hell. It's crazy. It's crazy. More to the point, Baldur's Gate 3 is a D&D game where making anything from a thin feminine elf to a massive burly orc and everything in between is why that game exists at all. I mean, yeah, but I still think that it's, like, if that's the argument you're gonna go with, then you could say that for anything, right? Like, my hero of Kvatch, my Nerevarine, my Dragonborn is supposed to be whatever you want, you know? I just don't like I just think it's stupid to call it body type 1 and 2. It's just it's a really minor thing. Agility or endurance or strength? Oh, wait, this is for my level up. Wow, I am, like, jumping back and forth in this chat. I mean, you could mod OG Oblivion to look decent and have really nice lighting that doesn't break much. Also, I love going into some rooms with a lot of NPCs and just getting 20 hellos all at once. Yeah, the example I always think of is when you do the fight with Martin to do the to take down the big Oblivion gate, and it's just 20 guards at once saying "For Bruma!" I think that's really funny. Feeling of Daggerfall? Well, it's a different engine. It is a different engine. It's UE5 instead of Gamebryo, I believe it's called. Another thing that I saw, like, so if you saw the early screenshot of, like, what the remaster looks like, that early screenshot is fucking dog shit and does not look like the game at all. That screenshot looks fucking brown. It's really bad. But, like, the actual game has been fucking vibrant. It's been extremely green, and, like, you can see all of the color in everything. I don't know why the fuck they chose that screenshot, because it looks terrible. That screenshot, like, almost killed my hype for... my hopes. Not hype. I didn't have any hype at the time. But it almost killed my hopes for the remaster. But, like, actually seeing it in action and playing the game, it has been so much better than I thought it would be. Is it Oblivion or Daggerfall to get your words right? What? What are you talking about? Did I say Daggerfall at some point? Please tell about spellmaking. Body type or minor enough friction not to affect overall game quality. Yeah. I want my Dragonborn to be an obese Redguard lesbian in a wheelchair. I mean, spellmaking seems to be working the same as it was before. I mean, I did like, you can still do multiple spell effects that are similar, that are the same spell effects, but because they're two differently named spells, like, I have, like, two different feather spells that are identical. I just called them Feather 1 and Feather 2 or something like that. And it's like, okay, so now I'm feathering myself for, like, a total of, like, 200 for 2 minutes. And it's totally, like, it feels great. It works perfectly. I made a couple of weakness spells, like, weakness to magicka still stacks with itself, it seems. So I have one that's like a weakness to magicka, and then another one that's a weakness to magicka and weakness to fire. I should probably have both of those on both of them, but I didn't care that much. And I have another spell that's like a on touch. It does like all the different types of damage because I just thought that would be fucking sick, and it is. It is fucking sick. That screenshot reminds me of an old comic strip. So it's more like ES4 than Brownland. Yes, it is fucking. It is not brown in the actual game. I hate that screenshot now. It's so like it does not show the game as I experienced it playing it. This is a funny throwback. They hired Michael Bay to make a street racing movie, but the suits insisted it be named after an existing franchise. So they picked a random Sega game called Outrun. What the fuck? At one point you said Daggerfall instead of Oblivion, feathering myself. Oh. Well, my bad. I'm speaking about Oblivion. Weakness to furry Khajiit titties. Oh no. Well, time to clip that out of context. Oh, I'm getting clipped out of context now? Fuck. Weakness spells are the main damage steroid for magic. Oh yeah. They're like the main thing that makes magic extremely overpowered, even if you play on like the hardest difficulty. Which they've changed the difficulty thing. It's not on a slider anymore. Now they have the same thing as with Skyrim, where it's like you choose like novice, whatever. It's like novice, fucking something else, adept, journey, or maybe it's novice, journeyman, adept, master, grandmaster, or something like that. It's that thing, whatever system it is. I just left it on adept because it's the default setting and I hadn't cared to do anything with it. But like if you really go out of your way to min-max it, you can fuck dudes up with the huge like negative effects. I want to enchant a dagger with a weakness to magicka effect on it, and then just like run around, smack people a few times, and then cast one spell at them and delete them. I think that'll be fun to do. Yep, real is brown and more bloom. Shazam! Oh my god. I use damage spells so I can cripple the target stat. Oh, like damage stats, damage intelligence, damage strength, and shit. That's pretty funny. I haven't considered doing that. I have a staff of paralysis, which is useful, but it's almost always funnier to just hit them with a big spell. Love his old VG Cats comics. To be fair, Argonians and Khajiit look amazing, but human races not so much. That is one of the few things that I'm like kind of skeptical on is I'm not so sure I like how the Khajiit look. Like, I think that if I saw the Khajiit, or not the Khajiit, the Argonians, I don't think I like how the Argonians look. Now, if I'd seen the Argonians for the first time in that game, I think I'd think they're fine. But I feel like they're a lot more dinosaur raptor looking, and not as much like they look more like geckos and like normal lizards. You know, they're much more. Their snouts are much more snouty, I guess. That's a terrible way to put it. But I think I like the way that the Argonians look in Skyrim more. Skyrim and default Oblivion. Touch spells, my beloved. If you can damage willpower, you can make one able to move so they fall down like you do. Do you cast magic like an OG Oblivion? Yeah, it's on its own button, and like you can have your weapon out and then cast, and it's like it's not like Skyrim where you're pulling out, you know, you're specifically equipping a spell. To be fair, I always thought of them as Dino people in 4 and 5, and and I guess these guys must have as well. But I don't know. It's one of the few things where it's like a direction that, while I can appreciate the direction, it's not what I would have done, not my personal favorite. But I also don't play Argonian, so it doesn't affect me much beyond like certain quest givers and the like. Argonian maid, anyone? Lusty type? Argonian maid, please. True sons of Skyrim when they go home to their Argonian wives and Khajiit wives. Sweet. I know there's a Skyrim mod that lets you do that. There's also a spell hotbar. I like that the casting in this way. I talked about it with my brother. One of the things that I think would be cool is having a mod that does that makes it so that you not a mod. I think what I would want for Elder Scrolls 6 is I'd want like a combination of both. Like if I have my sword, I should still be able to cast. I should still be able to cast a spell. But I think if I think if you have it specifically equipped, it should have some greater effect or do more to try and incentivize focusing on spells. Because the way it is in Oblivion, the way it is in Skyrim, you're incentivized to focus on spells, but magic is totally neutered and is not nearly as strong as it could be. It's like anything, right? Anything can be really strong when you really go out of your way to break it. But like in Oblivion and Morrowind and Daggerfall and in Arena, it's just much the power ceiling is much higher. And I think if they made it so that the specifically equipping a spell was more effective for some reason, but like you could still use it by casting it with the C button, I think that would be like that would be my kind of happy not even middle ground. It'd be the best of both worlds, I think. Apparently, not only races and sexes determine stats, but they also added 2 origins per race that alternate some stats. Really? Oh yeah, the fucking like your sub race essentially. Like you can choose. Fuck, I forget even what they are. Like I know that. If you pick Dunmer, then there's like you can choose mainland or Vardenfell, and all of the races have something like that. But I haven't looked into exactly what that changes between each one. It is kind of neat though. The mod I was talking about is called Cast Spells as Lesser Powers. That's pretty sick. All right. Few have gained these hallowed halls, brave fools who wouldst face the puzzle. There is a thing which nothing is. Yet it has a name. It's sometimes tall and sometimes short. It tumbles when we fall. It joins our sport and plays at every game. What then doth I speak of? Is it Zero? That's the first thing I'm thinking of. Oblivion's C button casting was indeed the superior casting that allowed for better builds. It certainly allowed for more varied builds. It's kind of like it allowed you to have both. It allowed you to be able to do a really good like weapon plus magic build, but it's not as it's not as limiting. But it also makes it feel like going pure mage is kind of dumb, in my opinion, because like. Why wouldn't I bring a weapon if I could? You know, and like there's the whole like maybe my frickin' I don't think a weapon affects your spell effectiveness, but it's like if it does, it's so little that it's like, okay, I'm losing 1 damage, 1% of the resistance or whatever it is. It's not a whole lot. I don't know. Let's go with 0. Failure. Think again, then speak with wisdom. Has a name. It's sometimes tall and sometimes short. Archer and touch spells, and pure mage wasn't bad. It's not bad, it just seems pointless, you know? Like, touch spells are great. But, like, if you're just going to be pure mage... Like, why wouldn't you also bring a bow? Why wouldn't you also bring a sword? Something, you know? Whereas in Skyrim, going pure mage felt dumb because it was just weaker than smacking enemies with a maxed out, like, claymore. You know? The only thing that comes to mind is Shadow. Shadow. That sounds like it could work. Boom. Smort. The sixth piece of the Staff of Chaos slides into the nearly complete rod like a sword into a sheath. You know, honestly, I was standing there talking for so long, I probably should have gone out of my way to find the... To make sure I was, like, topped up on my stuff. Welcome. Thank you, UV Shadow. Weapon does not affect spell effectiveness. In fact, if you use a shield, then wield a two-handed weapon, you get the bonuses from the shield, including enchantment, but retain 100% spell effect. I hate how in Daggerfall staves were supposed to have huge enchantment capacity, but have less than claymores. I hate that too. It feels really dumb. Because why the hell would I ever use a staff in Daggerfall if it's got less enchantment capacity than the fucking claymores? Though honestly, even with the claymores, I'm kind of at the point with melee and Daggerfall. I think I'm gonna have to do a melee like getting OP with melee video for Daggerfall, because I did magic, so it makes sense to do both. Let's do that. That is not what I wanted. Here, you can. I need you to cast all my at my shit right now. What do you mean? Umbra's the only weapon mages should use, or the Mace of Molag Bal? I mean, only if you care about soul trapping. Will you check how illusion works? I mean, I can. I know how. Like, what exactly do you mean? Is there anything specific that you're looking for? Made a character with a blunt specialization, meaning to smack others with staves. It died after I noticed. Also, can you ban that bot above me? I can. Usually, the filter catches them by default. Alright, let's see. Bigger explosion. And after then, OP bow and Daggerfall. I think an OP bow will be a little bit harder to do. Well, I can look at it, but bows are probably going to be a little bit more of a challenge to try and make overpowered. I think it's probably possible though, but it would require a different approach. They may have updated the bot to get around the filter as it's getting more easy to do. Yeah, I mean they get through every so often. Oh fuck this stupid. Levitation. I don't suppose I can like dispel myself. Bows are more OP here than in Daggerfall, I believe. No ammo aside from durability. Really? That's actually interesting. Now time to play Skyrim while you play Arena. Gotta play each end of the game. Each end of the series. You planning on checking out the Oblivion remaster? Trollkey, I have been singing its praises all day. But also, hello, how are you doing? I've been having a great time with the Oblivion remaster. I was going to work on the next video, but I ended up playing the remaster instead. So I'm gonna have to put in a little bit extra time. Let's camp for 1 hour.
Tharn is livid, scattering about the Imperial Palace like a rabid dog. You have caused him no end of worry. I am sure the wizard's minions are tracking you. I will say no more, lest I tempt fate. You seek now the seventh piece of the Staff of Chaos. I have found that this piece lies in a place called Mirkwood, the darkest forest that ever moved. There can only be one of two provinces left that can hold this forest, Black Marsh or Morrowind. I would start my search in one of these.
Well, I think I'm going to go to Black Marsh because I'm pretty sure that I know the answer isn't Morrowind. Go. We are regenerating. Go ahead and put our F-till and here on. Yes. I just needed to get rid of this levitation. It is kind of really annoying to navigate this place if you can't levitate, or if you are levitating. It's probably technically possible to get through with by just pass walling everything, but man, that is annoying. Oh yeah, the bow of Oriel in this game is supposed to be like a machine gun or something. That'd be interesting to check out. I was at the dentist office all day when I found out that they dropped it. I'm really blown away by how it looks. It does look exceptionally good. I remember people were talking about how, I remember people, like, I find it very annoying when people are like, oh, this looks like, this removes the soul or whatever. And I have to ask them to qualify what the fuck that means. Like, sometimes I can kind of understand it. You know, sometimes it's like, okay, no. I get where you're coming from with this. This has no sauce. It's been removed. But other times I'm like, I don't understand what you're complaining about. Where's my greater pass wall? That is so convenient. Any chance you might stream it? I mean, it's non-zero, but I haven't... It's kind of like with a lot of the games I play. It's like, it's technically... It would be technically retro. I did play the System Shock remake when that came out. But I am a little bit... I don't know. Part of me is like, if I stream it, I'm worried that I'd just do like, yeah, I'm just gonna stream Daggerfall for 6 hours today, instead of doing any work on any videos or anything like that. I'd have to find like a couple of days to do it. Because I think I would, like, no shit, just want to be streaming it like all day. Yeah, I know it's organized alphabetically, I'm just stupid and don't know what the alphabet is. It is so nice to be able to get through this area, all of these areas so easily. Oh no. Anyway. Go. Kwama eggs. Might be worth it. You could capitalize on the hype, grab a bunch of new cultists. Maybe. It's one of those, I don't know, that's one of those things I'm not 100% sure on. I like streaming, but I'm under no illusion that streaming is what most people who have subscribed to me for. I mean, I did it for like 3 years or whatever, and then it wasn't until a Daggerfall video popped off that that the channel started getting some real traction. Honestly, I think if anything, I'd probably be more. It's probably be more interesting to wait for the Sky Oblivion game to come out and do the compare and contrast between the remaster versus that. I don't know. I also kind of just want to play a shitload of Oblivion in my off hours as well. So I'm a little bit torn. I thought about whether I should stream it, and I'm like, I kind of decided to just start playing. Alright. Here. Nope. If I had stumbled upon you playing Half-Life 2, I would have subbed back then. That's my second favorite game. It is an older... It is an older, that's a much older stream at this point. But it is I don't know. I feel awkward about it. I like it's not out of my wheelhouse technically because it is Elder Scrolls still. Especially since I'm streaming Arena. I don't know. The remaster is, I don't know. I think bigger streamers that more people are people are interested in are probably already going to be streaming the game. And it's one of those things where there might be some what is it called? So there might be some people I could snag when playing the remaster, but then I feel like once I go back to playing like older JRPGs and stuff, that I'll probably just lose those people again anyways. Alright, so we've traveled to a random town in Black Marsh. I have no idea if this is going to be the place we need to go. So, where's Mirkwood? I don't know much about the Crypt of Hearts, but I did overhear a man in a bar talking about something having been unearthed in H. Huh? Huh? From H? That's not good. No, it's not. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. You can just make a review and Sky Oblivion will be released, compare them? Maybe. I want you to make an entire 6-week college credit course about level design using Half-Life 2. Watching people blind play Half-Life 2 is so good. Is it? Oh, you want to. I mean, that would be cool. I remember enjoying Half-Life 2, but I distinctly remember at one point getting confused because you drop into a room, and for some reason I totally forgot that you drop into it, and I thought that the way forward was going backwards. Hey, it's night now. Yeah, it's night now. Couriers from Black Marsh came here not yesterday, speaking of the same thing. Okay, so we're in Black Marsh. Mage's Guild was looking somewhere near H. You know what? I think we're gonna go to a different town. Soul Rest, Gideon, Thorn, Stormhold. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go somewhere else and ask them. Ooh. Strange talk of Crypt of Hearts being near H. Someone unearth a clue in H. I'd check in H. Huh. I think you'd be surprised by how many you retain. How do the young kids say it these days? You got the Riz. Oh no. Do I have Riz? Somehow I don't think so. Giga Drill Breaker, go, 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 go.
You have rejected my offer of everlasting life. Your list of accomplishments grow. You will not, however, accomplish the forging of the star. My forces are inexhaustible, and you will succumb. Prepare, for my servants arrive.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. We're going to, F Tillan Hero. And cast and explode. These silly billies. They didn't come prepared. Please tell me where the Mirkwood is. So, it turns out it's a little bugged, it seems. Oh, you're an enemy. Holy shit, hello. I was not prepared for you to be an enemy. I was trying to talk to you. Oh, the window's closed. Name the course Half-Life. How to break hearts with greatness. Save and quit. I might have to. I kind of want to find an inn so that I can, like, save, like, rest a night so that it's day. And then... Oh, hello. This building has lights that are on. It's a church. Never mind. Or temple. Excuse you? You know, for some reason, I'm always confident, like, no, I'll just stumble across an inn. Surely. And without fail, it never happens. It's like, oh, I actually don't know where I'm going. Where's that brother that I was talking to? Brother Barnabas is dead. Alright, where is the nearest inn? South of here. That's not an inn. That's an out. These guys are all over the place. His fast talking animation. Ah, yes, the mythical H. Aliens, wrenches, gerbil feeders. Save and reset. This seems like an actual bug. It does seem like an actual bug, but I want to find an inn. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. Actually, we don't want to save over that one. In case that's the one. Alright, let's drop to DOS. And we will Boot arena again. Oh boy. Same thing happens to me every time I try to talk to body type 2s. Oh my god. I'm canceling my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Go to church, dirty heathen. Okay. Alright, let's see if it's still broken. We might have to load the other save. Where is... Okay. Traveler from Stormhold. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright. Do. Bum. It's 9:42 at night. It is late. I think we're gonna deal with our clerical stuff. Oh, perfect. We have an inn. We're gonna deal with our clerical stuff so that we can, so that when I stream... Ugh. Where is the Mages Guild? Is it closed? It says it's a bit southeast. We're gonna see if it's still open. If it's still open... is it this building? Looks like it's probably this building. Nope, that's a temple. I think this is another temple. Yeah, it's another temple. I think it's this. I'm pretty sure it's this. Mages Guild. Alright, where's the fucking inn then? Oh my god. Nothing a good flogging can't punish. Oh my god. Me today, sigh. Oh, fucking 2 weeks ago, dropping Game Pass, and then now it's like, ah, oh, fuck. It's too good. I took the perk small framed in real life with 4 eyes, but I still can't shoot anybody. Oh no. So 49 deaths, 4 crashes, 1 major directional bug. Oh god, we're updating the count with that too? Hey. Back off. Back off, you crazy bitch! What the hell are you saying? How could this... Guys. I don't know what to tell you. Stop fucking with me. I'm trying to find an inn to sleep in! Or somebody who can direct me to one! I'm just going backwards. Dude, I have no idea. How the fuck do I go this long without finding a fucking inn? That big ass building better be an inn. It's not an inn. It's a fucking temple. What the hell? The only money worth spending? Oh no. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Trollkey. I appreciate it. But if it's the only money worth spending... Oh, thank God. This guy. If it's the only money worth spending... Are you sure? You wouldn't rather... you wouldn't rather buy games for yourself or something? Where is the fucking nearest inn? Northeast of here. I appreciate the content you make. Aw. Aw, you don't... No, he's... God, stop it. No, I appreciate it though. Thank you. It does help. Alright, well this is a weapons shop. That's great. I need to find an inn though, because it's fucking nighttime. Out of my way, dickhead! Oh my god, I hate running around these fucking cities at night because there's no one to fucking help you. This is awful. Holy shit, where the fuck am I going? Finally, an inn! Jesus Christ! One thing that I deeply appreciate about Daggerfall now is that they mark the fucking, like, important shit on your map. They tell you, hey, this is an inn, this is a fucking, like, a guild building of some sort. You know, a temple, a mage's guild, a fighter's guild. It's some sort of faction building. And these are your fucking shops. Everything else, ignore it. That is one thing that I now have a extreme appreciation for, because this is fucking bullshit. When Elder Scrolls... Dear God, the game is 123 gigs. When the Elder Scrolls Oblivion becomes the size of a new Call of Duty, you know we're entering strange times for storage space. Strange times for storage space? You mean we're just not compressing files anymore? You got me to go back to Skyrim, Morrowind, and Fallout 4 unmodded so I can finish out all the achievements. Then I'll say I did it for the Chivo. Oh my god. Well, I hope you have fun with it. I have not played... I still need to play Fallout 4. I don't know, maybe I should do that one on stream. Totally shift, tonally. Alright, let's get a room. Get a single. One. Accept. Yes. Alright, what time is it right now? It is 10:48 at night. It took me an hour in-game of walking around to find my fucking place. Alright, first thing, I'm just gonna total cure myself. And now we're going to, camp until, like, fucking... We're gonna camp until morning. So now it's 10:51. Perfect. So now we can go find... Now we can focus on finding a mage's guild. Oh god. We need a door on the left. Now we can focus on finding a mage's guild. And the mage's guild can identify and all of our stuff. And then we can go to the frickin' shops and we can sell said stuff. Alright, where is the nearest... not nearest. We're looking for the mage's guild. West of here. Jockey selling out the monies. Rag plays Fallout 4. I'm so there. The only games I want to come out, I don't trust to be as good as I want. Fable, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, The blood of the new Dawnwalker game. There's not many new games I'd want. Yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from. I'm kind of at the point where I'm going through and playing old games because partially because I don't care for the new stuff a lot of the times, but a lot of, like, there's also just a lot of older games that that I enjoy, and I'm surprised I've enjoyed. Southeast of here. I did mark the Mages Guild, didn't I? You gonna play Oblivion? I already am. I've been, I don't know, maybe I should stream it. It's one of those things that I wasn't really, I thought about whether I should stream it, and I had kind of discounted the idea because most of my stuff is based around just playing older games. But I don't know. Old games are amazing, and thankfully there's so many. How is Fallout 4? These days it feels like Fallout 3 and 4 are popular to hate, in contrast to New Vegas, which is the sacred cow. Yeah, it's just, New Vegas is definitely the sacred cow. It's definitely the one that everybody's like, that's the best one. And I can see reasons for it. Northeast of here. Alright, so I must have gone past it then. It's this building, isn't it? No. I know Fallout 3 got popular to hate, but I haven't actually looked into the specifics as to why people do that. I remember that it was kind of... like, I didn't particularly care for the whole... like, the main story of it. But I kind of liked that you started out as, like, a baby, and you kind of... and you do grow up in the vault, so it gives you some... it gives you that perspective of it. But, like, I guess who you are is kind of determined by your choices. It's a very, like... It's interesting in that way. But I think that the other thing was, like, with the Courier in New Vegas, you could be anybody. It could have been anyone. You know? I don't know. That game will always have a very special place in my heart. I did it at a friend's house back in the day. It was a lot of fun. I think you were just there. Fallout 4 took out the skills. Most of your XP is tied to settlement building, and the main quest is kind of fucked, but it can be fun to a point. I'm playing Punch Cat with heavy armor and restoration to be the Colossus. The Colossus. I played Bomberman 64 a bit last year for nostalgic purposes. It is I'm sure it's a very nostalgic game. I have not actually played Bomberman 64 though. You know, personally. Detect magic. Oh, we're detecting all this stuff. So we got a mark of healing, don't care. Crystal of Levitation. Crystal of Force Bolt. Ooh, what's this ring? It's a Ring of Force Bolt. Ring of Poison Dart. Adamantium. It's a Bracelet of Intelligence. We don't really care about that. Bracelet of Personality. We really don't care about that. I'm gonna be shocked if we find anything that can replace this Amulet of Agility that we have. Yeah, none of this is gonna do it. Yeah, Mithril, no. None of this stuff. Yep, nothing here. Got magic items. Anything interesting to buy? A Ring of Silence, Bracelet of Intelligence, Bracelet of Speed. Crystal of Shielding. Yeah, none of this stuff. Nope, we're good. And we have all the spells that we kind of care about too, so now we just need a shop. A lot of Fallout 3's hate is tied to H-Bomber Guy's video. He himself grew up on Fallout 1 and 2 and thinks Fallout 3 is super shallow. I think I remember watching that video once upon a time. I don't remember the details of the arguments that he makes. Because that video is like, what, 6 years old now? Probably more? It's gotta be like an ancient video at this point. I do vaguely remember agreeing with it at the time, like at least agreeing with his arguments. I don't know. I still enjoy it. I watched Patrician TV's video about Skyrim and Oblivion as well, and while there are a lot of things I agree with in those videos, I think he also gets some things wrong, and I don't necessarily. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with everything that every YouTuber says, but I have watched my fair share of these. Cult of Raggy, how you doing, RJT? Been in the chat for more than an hour. You're part of the cult. Is that how it works? I've been in most of this run's chat for over an hour. Does that count? It does. In Fallout 4, I usually take as many damage resist perks as get me to 85%, and then as many health regen perks as there are, and go unarmed. You just fucking run up against people like a fucking troll, regenerating your health constantly. Where is an equipment store? Nearest store. Southwest. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. We can deal with all this clerical stuff. Dun, 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 dun. So I'll sell the Dwarven Mithril and Elven amulets. We can sell the Bracelet of Personality, we don't care. We can sell the Bracelet of Intelligence, we don't care. Ring of Poison Dart. Ring of Force Bolt. Bracers, we still have both because why not? I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just gonna sell the stamina ones. Because I just don't think they're useful. We'll equip the bracers of Pitfall. We'll sell the Crystal of Wizard Lock. I guess we'll keep one Crystal of Force Bolt. And sell the Levitation one. Mark of Healing, I guess we get rid of that one. And we'll sell the Adamantium Helm. Silver Kite Shield. Do you have any weapons I can buy? Anything cool? Yeah, no, nothing I care about. Now if I equip this Silver Kite Shield... Okay, cool. It seems like it works just the same as the other one. I probably overpaid for no reason. Oh god, okay. Welcome to the cult of John Lefebvre. Oh, welcome to the cult, John Lefebvre. Okay. Why did I read that so wrong, dude? I'm I must need sleep or something. Also, I need to sell this Dwarven Longsword. Because the one we're using is the Paralyzation. Everything else I think we're keeping equipped or it has potential to be used. Alright. Alright. We're, what, 4 quests from the end. Because it's the quest to get the 7th, the quest to find the instructions for the 7th piece, the quest to get the 7th piece, the quest for the instructions to the 8th piece, and then the 8th piece itself. So it's probably 5, actually. But I think with that, we'll actually call it a night. Holy shit. We can do a little bit of yapping, I guess. But holy shit. Drop. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And we can go to my... there we go. Holy shit. Oh, I missed out on so much of the chat in these last fucking 15 minutes or something because I'm so... I struggle so hard with trying to navigate these fucking cities. I actually think that the cities are worse to navigate than the dungeons are. Because at least the dungeons, there's like... You know that you will eventually find your exit. I feel like in the cities I end up going in circles a lot. Why does personality never matter in any of these games? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny in a way that like personality just doesn't really matter. Cuz it's funny in that it's like it's in that it's like the one thing that's consistent across Elder Scrolls. You know, sometimes spells will swap schools, sometimes you'll be able to do certain things as one class in one game and then it won't be in the same in another. But personality is just the one thing that is always terrible. Its job is always done better by either by magic or by crime. Oh god. Now we will do the Raggy chant. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Oh god. I would say that if we had gotten Van Buren would be the best one. I've played New Vegas enough to know that it's better than 3, but not my favorite. One retro reviewer claimed Pro Jared basically poisoned the well for Sonic games, which makes me feel like all this random mudslinging. So I take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, I've never really understood the every Sonic game is bad argument. Because, like, and this is, okay, now, take my opinion with a grain of salt, too, because I am a Shadow the Hedgehog enjoyer. Certified Shadow the Hedgehog enjoyer. I unironically like that game. But it's, like, it's one of those things where it's like every single 3D Sonic is bad. You know, there is no good 3D Sonic, apparently. Which I just don't understand that. Like, at all, because, like, I don't know, he must be just trying to get something different out of the game. Because I like them, for the most part. I remember playing 2D Sonic for the first time, and I was super fucking annoyed with it, because I didn't understand how to play. Or I didn't, like, really know what the fuck I was doing. And it was different from what I liked. So I can see that being the reason that 2D Sonic fans don't like it. But I don't know. I mean, Interplay made Brotherhood of Steel and the other one, and those were kind of shit, so I'm just glad Bethesda breathed new life into the Fallout franchise. I mean, I'm glad that I mean, if they hadn't had Fallout 3, I probably never would have played a Fallout game. So I'm glad that it exists in that capacity at least. I haven't like gone and like done a super deep critique of anything any Fallout stuff. I remember when I was checking out your earliest streams on your channel, I was like, Steve? Yeah, Steve has been here for a long time. I don't think Steve was here until until after I came back from a fairly long hiatus. But I think the only people who would still be around from like my earliest streams would probably be Nikichi. Every once in a while we see Redbird, Tara, and Oink. I think those are the 4 people who are still around from like the very, very beginning. And that's because they're like my personal friends. DS2 haters, unlike Fallout 3 haters, not just getting things wrong, but lie maliciously. They're YouTube Domo 3000 who debunks H-Bomber and other frauds. Wait, like... So, like, DS2 haters are the liars, or what? I don't think I'm understanding that statement. The thing with New Vegas saying that anyone could be the courier, name me anyone who survives getting shot in the head. Well, the thing, it's not that anyone could do... It's not that, like, okay... It's not that everyone could do it, right? It's that it could be anyone. You know? It's very... It's not that, like, your courier is, like... Your courier isn't, like, predestined. You know? It's one of the things that I appreciated about Morrowind is, like... Are you the Nerevarine because of the prophecy? You know, are you literally Nerevar reborn, or are you... is it just that you are Nerevarine because you went through and fulfilled the prophecy? You know, it's not like were you predestined to do this, or was somebody going to do this? You know, victim of the bite of 87 courier. Oh god, an ancient video like the ancient shrouded armor. Night Rag, night Thomas. I play troll. Explodes the big head. Good stream, Rag. Have a good night. That's what I get for being late. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit. I'm not like ending. I'm trying to. Oh God. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tired. You can just use illusion, which makes sense in the context of the game. You can for instead of personality, because personality is dog shit. It's terrible. Dropping arena for Oblivion. Night. Have a good night, Ground Shaker. Explodes John for the cult. Hope you had a nice stream. I did. What Pro Jared did. He streamer. He apparently had a big impact on poisoning the well for Sonic discussion. Shadow the Hedgehog was the GOAT game. Loved that game on PS2. I had it on the original Xbox. I fucking loved it. Can't stand the 2005 Shadow game. I'm not going to say it has no good ideas, but it put too much effort into the replay value and not enough into making me want to play it at all. But I liked it. I like legitimately, I just enjoyed it. Sonic 2. Sonic Adventures. I still haven't played Sonic Adventures. 06 is bad, but the other 3D Sonic games are at minimum okay. Rolls around at the speed of sound. I didn't know I has cult. Steve the Ancient. Yeah, Steve has been around a minute. Delete Steve from the dimension. You can't do that. Dragon Lord, why would you delete the Ancient? Undo. No, I am the Ancient now. DS2 haters are liars, H-Bomber and others. It's the latter, since you can finish Morrowind without touching the main quest by accumulating 50 fame points. What do you mean DS2 haters are liars? I'm a DS2 hater. I've 100%ed that game and I fucking hate it. I have seen the arguments. I have seen the discussion. It's just terrible. Watch a Domo. Drag Steve back to this dimension, but make sure it's a Steve from the newer stream so I can steal the ancient power. The multiplayer for Shadow the Hedgehog was cool as well. I enjoyed the multiplayer with my brother. We just 1v1 each other all the time. It was a good time. I do think it was a little that part was kind of undercooked though. I did think it was neat that you had like different versions of like Metal Shadow that you could play against. I thought that shit was neat. Shadow has endings, but a ton of names, but a ton of names of endings. I played the original Sonic and none of the others. There's a video that goes over all of the ending names. Well, yeah, because like each ending name has each ending has a different name based on the specific route that you took, right? It's not just the actual end panel that you're on. It's like if you went like what was it, like good, evil, good, neutral, or whatever would be different from good, evil, or whatever the fuck gets you to the same place. Delete my eyes. You can't do that. You can't delete my eyes. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright. I think with that, wow, holy shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like today has been a little bit. I feel like the stream has been a little bit sporadic, a little bit of me fucking not knowing exactly where to go, or like half paying attention when I probably should have been paying a little bit more attention. But in any case, we haven't died. We didn't die today. Any chance you might play the OG Doom? Maybe. I have played the OG Doom before, so it wouldn't be like a whole lot of surprises for me. But I mean, I also don't have those levels like super memorized or anything, so it could very well be something interesting to play. Maybe if I don't know what the hell else to do. But yeah, shit. I'm gonna hop off for the night. I hope you guys have a good one. I like the argument for Manifest Destiny as well as Destiny. Not that I played Destiny. I don't play Destiny either. I think I played Destiny 2 for a little bit, and then it was like, okay, well that's it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off for the night. I hope you guys have a good rest of your days, mornings, evenings, nights, whatever it might be, wherever you are in the world. I am sleepy, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and I'm gonna try not to continue playing Oblivion Remastered instead of working on videos. So I will see you guys later. I think that you guys, I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me and shoot the shit while I play a video game. It's always appreciated. And yeah, fuck, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye!